In this tutorial, we are going to cover font size and typeface. Before we cover font size and typeface, it's important to be mentioned that the font tag is having three attributes called size, color, and face to customize your fonts. We have already covered color section, so now it's time to cover size and face. So what a font size is, the font size attribute in HTML is used to specify the font size using size attribute. The range of accepted size is from 1, which is the smallest, and 7, which is the largest. The default size of font is 3. And the next is face attribute. This is the third attribute of font tag in HTML5. Face attribute is used to specify the font family of text inside the font element of HTML. So to set font face using face attribute, but be aware that if the user is viewing the page and doesn't have the font installed, they will not be able to see it. Instead, the user will see the default font face applicable to the user's computer. So the next is, if possibly, to specify 2 or more font face alternatively. Well, this is highly recommended if you are creating your HTML document, and make sure that the font family that you are assigning, or the font family that you are giving for your HTML file, make sure that you give two font types. In case if the user does not have the font or it's not installed in the computer of the user, so make sure that you have an alternative font. So in case if the first font doesn't work, or the first face doesn't work, so there will be an alternative or a backup font family which is already determined by you in the HTML. So they listing the font face names separated by commas. So whenever you are giving 2 or 3 font faces in the HTML, make sure that they are separated by comma. So let's do the practical example for both font size and the typeface. So this is the font size, as I mentioned before in the slides, that 1 means the smallest and the 7 means the largest, or the biggest. And the default or the standard size is 3. So here we have our HTML file. As you can see, we have head and the title, and as well as we have the body, and within the body we have font size is equal to 1, and similarly we close it and we have BR tag, and just to illustrate all 7 sizes from 1 to 7. And let's save this file. We are saving this file by font size.html, and now let's check in the browser. So there you go. As you can see, font size 1. Just to compare with the HTML file, let me open the HTML file as well. So this is our HTML file. As you can see, the font size 1, which is the one in the top. Sorry, and the second one was font size 2, as you can see, the second one here, and the third one, the 4th, the 5th, the 6th, and the 7th. So these were all the sizes in HTML. So next, coming back to our slide, the next we have face attribute. Face attribute is used to specify the font family of the text inside the font. So let's work on this as well. So as you can see in the HTML file that we have, We have our HTML file, we have our document type declaration, we have HTML open and close tag, and similarly we have head, and within the head we have our title with sample of face. So these are the different samples of the fonts and different families. So we have font face. Font face is equal to Times New Roman. The size is 5. The Times New Roman, which itself is the representation of the Times New Roman. And the font close, the font element is closed here, and similarly we have a BR tag. We have Verdana, and so on and so forth, Comic Sans. So let's save this file. So we're saving this file with the font face.html, and now let's see the result in the browser. And there you go. As you can see, we have Times New Roman. Just to open our HTML file, just to compare the code. So the first one was font face Times New Roman, Verdana, Comic Sans MS, and the same Wild West and Bedrock. So this was all about the font face, and as well as the font sizes that we've covered so far.